Hey, love leaders. Welcome to this live. I am so excited to see you guys are here. This is going to be a rad training on going in deep. Rad training on going in deep on not only looking at breaking through visibility blocks, but how this relates to you making more money in your coaching business in the next 2 days, in the next 7 days, why it's been so hard for you to get clarity on your message, clarity on your program, start putting the word out about your amazing services. We're going to talk about 2 ways that we help our clients through this issue. We're going to talk about really looking at healing and also how we teach our clients how to generate a $10,000 income or more by hosting cool Facebook groups like these. Paid advertising and video challenges. So welcome to this live. Let me know if you guys are tuning in here. I cannot wait to say hello. Let me know where you guys are tuning in, where you are joining from. Today in Northern California, I'm in Mount Shasta. Super rad, beautiful freaking day today. It's hot. It's like turned back into summer. What else can I tell you about my day here today? I've kind of just felt on fire. All right. I'm going to be straight up and honest with you guys. I have been on fire today. And that's what prompted me to make this live stream video, because for the last little while, I really haven't felt on fire about my business. And let me know if you can relate. But I have felt like, oh my God, all the pressure of this crazy, shamdemic. At the beginning of this year, I'll share a real story. My husband and I decided, 2020 is going to be the year of cleanup. And let me tell you something, it has not disappointed. Let me know if you can relate. So that being said, I've been really looking at, what is going on here in this world? What is really going on here in this world? What's really happening in this whole COVID-19? What's really been happening to me in this process? I teach women how to overcome fear and thrive. And I feel like there has never been such an incredulous weaponization of fear thrust upon the entire, humanity. Hey, what's up, Karen? Welcome. Okay, so I can see Karen's comment. Anybody else here tuning in live? Let me know. So how does this affect, your business? How does this affect you? How has it affected me? I also feel like there is a real spiritual awakening right now. I feel like this year is a year of reset, of cleanup. A lot of the kind of golden, the kind of the golden or the silver lining in all of this has been the time to do that cleanup. A lot of people, I'm seeing people having, relationship breakdowns, divorce. I'm seeing people falling in love. I'm seeing, people getting loans for their business. I'm seeing people thriving. What is the difference here? What's the difference between people who are seeing and taking the opportunity right now to grow their business by leaps and bounds versus the people who are kind of just, still struggling and still stuck in the muck? And that's why I wanted to share this video with you and some really cute training. So here's the deal. If you're in this Facebook group, you know that I have been doing this work now for 11 years, working with women entrepreneurs, specifically around visibility blocks, specifically around, creating programs, how to get the message out there, how to own what it is that you do. How to set new standards, how to use client attraction, sales attraction systems online. Whether you have a website or no website doesn't even matter. Many of our clients don't have websites, or they have outdated websites. How to use paid advertising to attract clients from all around the world and create this portable, profitable business that you can rock anywhere in your bikini. I'm a Canadian. I moved to Hawaii. I started, living my dream. I had to figure out online marketing. I was not going to live in the winter or the snow anymore. Several years ago, about 11 years ago, I decided to launch my coaching company. And what I notice, what I'm fascinated by every day is the deep inner healing work that has to happen in order for you to actually be visible. So everybody in the planet gets wounded. The number one wound that we have is the I'm not good enough wound. Okay. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. It shows up by people feeling like they're a fraud. How can they charge that much? How can they say that they're an expert? All of this stuff, let's call it visibility blocks. And unfortunately, no amount of course on funnels or Facebook ads or sales is gonna help you. Okay. And I want to talk to you about how you can actually move through that. Hey, what's up, Mia? Happy to catch you here. Also live. Welcome. So what are these, what happens when you hit up against a visibility block? Like you go to shoot a video on Wednesday and you just can't seem to get it out there. You're staring at a blank screen, or you should be doing XYZ in your business. You should be hiring this person. You should be doing your marketing. You should be setting up your funnels. All the things you have to do. You bought that course. You have to get to it, but it never happens. Procrastination over and over. What is that really all about? So your business is really going to trigger you. I always say it's going to trigger the F out of you. It's going to challenge you to grow. It's going to challenge you to confront yourself. And your business is really like an energetic extension of you. So how is it that we've been able to help so many women here, over 1,300 women now in the last 5 years alone, get their businesses to a profit, skyrocket their confidence and their cash flow. And two of them are very much confidence and cash flow. And it comes from healing your energy leaks. So what is an energy leak? You get triggered. You go to make a video, it doesn't happen. Somebody says something nasty for you online, and you don't want to post anything on social media. You don't know what to post. You keep scrolling and comparing yourself. You get triggered. And what happens is, because our physical body is a feeling center, and because most people are ruled by their egos, which tries to protect them from having any kind of pain, we abandon ourselves and go into a story. And I can see this even with kids. It doesn't matter how old you are. We're meaning-making machines. So something bad happened in the past, and our ego tries to say, hey, you know what? I don't want you to experience that pain again. And you abandon even yourself in the present moment into a story, which becomes like this emotional bleeding. I'm going to keep going here because I do know what I know about this. And what happens is people get into loops of anxiety, or, they don't sleep at night. They become depressed. And mostly because they're bleeding out emotionally. I've done all kinds of spiritual work in the last 11 years. I've lived in Hawaii. I've, traveled to Sedona, Arizona, Costa Rica, met some really fucking rad people. I'm super blessed to work with some incredible thought leaders and experts. And I've always been, looking for, this recipe of how is it that people really heal? How is it that people really heal? And I think I've figured this really all the pieces out, which has kind of blown my mind. So what happens when we get triggered and we abandon ourselves and go into the story? Your husband says something, your kids say something, your business does something, somebody says something online. We go into, the traumatized part of ourself, the wounded part of ourself. Could have been when you were 19, when you were 6, when you were 11. It's basically that part of yourself raising their hand to say, hey, I need some of your love, attention, and kindness and grace. What people do instead is they numb, they drink, they smoke, they avoid, they whatever, play video games, porn, online shopping, you name it, in order not to feel. And that creates toxic relationships. It creates what I call emotional bleeding. Again, too painful, can't deal with it, boom, let me go into the story. And it snowballs. And really, what happens when you fix this, and this is related to your visibility blocks. Let me tell you, it really is related to your visibility blocks, because when you go and put yourself out there on video and you can't, or you try and charge what you're worth and you don't feel like you're worthy or deserving of it, that's just, again, the confrontation of that wound from back there, calling you to, hey, do something about this now. And no one's really taught you or shown you how to do this. I certainly did not learn this shit in school. I wished I did. Imagine in grade 8 or grade 9 what would happen if people learned emotional mastery, learned how to, listen and validate each other's feelings, um, learned how to go back into this timeline and give yourself the validation that you might be looking outside of yourself for, or for other people to fill, or for money to fill. Will never happen. So this shows up with, people having a high level of anxiety or depression. It shows up in visibility blocks, and it will trigger your nervous system. Your nervous system will be so rocketed. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I certainly have had one of the most incredible experiences, this COVID-19. Like, holy smokes, what is going on here? Cleanup is like very intense, wow, just super intense. And then as soon as I have done this inner healing work, the level of what happens is, shame can't live in secrets. And this is something I taught in my live event. It was incredible. It was the most incredible live event ever, to see women connect and have breakthroughs, and holy shit, watch their businesses transform, make connections with other people. It was incredible. Last year in San Diego, and we covered some of this. So this wounded part of yourself from the past is like got a rock that it's hanging on to, these lower vibrations of let's just say lower vibrations of shame, disappointment, anger, frustration. So when you close those leaks, close those energy leaks, those disappointment leaks, what happens is you instantly raise in vibration, and it's like a door fucking kicks open and you are blasted through a tunnel at warp speed of like a wind, where everything that you've been wanting just comes to you. And I really believe this is the secret of the law of attraction. That's what I believe. And you have more peace, and you have more presence with other people, because you're not run from that wounded identity that maybe is a martyr or puts people first or looks to need approval out there from somebody else. Hey, what's up, Elena? So this is really big right now. You're looking at statistics for COVID-19, a lot more divorces, a lot more suicide, a lot more domestic violence, because I believe people don't have these tools and these skills. And it's the most important thing, I think, because when you think about what your business is relationships. I don't care how rad your business is if your relationship is off because you're going, through one of these triggers. It's going to drain you, and you won't have any more creative energy to focus on anything else but survival. Hey, what's up, Trisha? Let me know if you have any comments or questions about this. This absolutely affects your confidence and your cash flow. And I'm going to share with you, 2 ways that we help our clients through this. So let's jump into that, you guys. Let's see if I can, wonder if I can share my screen on this. I guess I can't share my screen. I can or I can't. Depends on if I use Live Leap or not, or StreamYard. I may jump back on here. so I can share my screen and finish this properly. But basically, the two ways that we help our clients is we help them do the inner work. We help them do the inner work with um, looking at those triggers, those moments that are being brought up in the present that are calling from the past, and how to close those energy leaks, close the disappointment, which gives you more access to your now creative energy, so you can actually raise your vibration, attract more, things that are people, places, experiences, money that are all complying, that are all connected to you getting that goal. And the other thing that we do is we teach women how to start their own Facebook groups for profit. They don't need a website. Oftentimes our clients have these great ideas. They've been thinking about it. They've been thinking about being a coach. They're overwhelmed by the technology, or they struggle from these visibility blocks. And what I found is that it's not really the tech pieces or the strategy pieces that stuck them. It's how they feel about themselves, as business owners, business leaders. And so we do a lot of the inner work. We give you guys templates on how to run your own portable, profitable coaching business that you can rock in your bikini by having your own Facebook group, by teaching you paid advertising, by teaching you copywriting and marketing with our offer Bible, over 100 pages of the best social media posts for you. And we do that in a community of people, right? And the reason why it works so well is because a lot of women are just really afraid to even raise their hand and ask for help and admit that, oh my gosh, I feel this way. I have this fear. So when you're in a community, imagine you're in a Zoom room with like 30, 40 women, and somebody asks a question and you're like, oh my God, I didn't even know I had that question. I feel the exact same way. Actually, what happens, similarly to what happens in your family, is you regulate each other's nervous systems. That's actually what happens. It's phenomenal. It's the most phenomenal experience. Running a mastermind is one of the most incredible blessings I've ever had. Hey, what's up, Larkin? So, if you want to know more about how we do this, if you'd like someone on my team to reach out to you and explain to you guys, just comment here, I want to know, somewhere on the chat. If you're catching the live or catching the replay, and a member of my team will reach out and explain it to you via Messenger. And I'll post maybe some screenshots here. But I'm sure you guys have seen like a gazillion screenshots of client testimonials. I realize sometimes that I don't explain to you guys enough the finer details, and maybe just the things that I'm really passionate about. I love seeing women. One of our clients recently, before joining our program, watched me on video for 2 years, had deleted all of her social media accounts, just pressed the eject button, so I forget, it's never going to work for me, and joined our program and attracted her first 2 high-paying coaching clients. Amazing, starting literally from scratch. So if she can do it, you guys can do it. I want to let you know that I believe there has never been more of a time for your wisdom and your intuition and your gifts and your service to the world. I also want to let you know that if you feel like your life is giving you lemons, well, shit, man, you can make some rock star lemonade with that. So I'm really, really happy that you guys are here, joining us here in the community, live on Facebook. Hey, what's up, Cheryl? It's great to see you guys tuning in here live. I know a lot of you guys catch these replays, but I wanted to share some inspiration for you today that I'm cooking up some really rad shit. That's all I gotta say. And I'm very, very grateful to be here with each and every one of you guys. Again, let me know if you'd like us to explain to you how we work through our 10K and 30-day blueprint with our clients, how we teach you about growing a 10K income here using Facebook, the power of video, a video challenge and paid advertising, and maybe what you're struggling with. Comment something like, I want to know here in the chat, and it'll be a private conversation. Somebody will reach out to you via Messenger. That's what I got for you, rock stars. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing day. And I'll see you guys real soon. Aloha.